please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
India and the United States held the first ever 2+2 summit in New Delhi today. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman met with their American counterpart to discuss a wide range of issues from cross-border terrorism to strengthening defence ties and the contentious H-1B visa issue. Now, both nationals have signed a landmark defence agreement. Parikshit Luthra is here with the details. Parikshit, that Comcast agreement finally being signed. Take us through the highlights of what transpired today.
Clearly, the strategic and defense partnership was the big focus of the inaugural Indo-US 2+2 dialogue. We can tell you that an agreement has been signed on the Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement, or the COMCASA, which will allow more interoperability of the two forces and give access to more sensitive technology from the United States. Both sides have also decided to sign an MOU on defense innovation between defense innovation units of both countries. There would now be regular exchanges between the US Central Naval Command and also the Indian Navy. We can also tell you that for the first time there will be trilateral exercises between the defense forces of the two countries later this year. Secured hotlines have also been set up for the External Affairs Minister and the Secretary of State in the United States, and the Defense Minister of India and Secretary of Defense in the United States as well. Trade also formed a big component of talks. Both sides discussed how to balance trade and give more market access to companies from both countries. There was a discussion on the regional situation in Afghanistan, in North Korea as well. Sources tell us that S-400 air defense system was not discussed during the 2+2 dialogue, but yes, India did try and balance its relationship with Russia while this dialogue with the United States was on. There were discussions on Iranian oil as well. India has sought concessions, a waiver as well, and we are told by our sources that communications and negotiations between the two sides will continue in the days to come.
राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप की अफगान नीति का समर्थन करता है। सीमा पर आतंकवाद को समर्थन देने संबंधी पाकिस्तान की नीति को समाप्त करने और दक्षिण एशियाई क्षेत्र में इसे एक राष्ट्रीय नीति के रूप में इस्तेमाल करने पर लगाम लगाने संबंधी उनका आह्वान हमारे विचारों से मेल खाता है। हमने आज लिए गए निर्णयों को लागू करने के लिए इस पर सतत निगरानी रखने का भी निर्णय लिया है। हम दोनों विदेश मंत्रियों तथा दोनों रक्षा मंत्रियों के बीच एक नई हॉटलाइन स्थापित करने का निर्णय लिया गया है, जिसके माध्यम से सेक्रेटरी पोम्पियो और मैं, सेक्रेटरी मैटिस और निर्मला जी निरंतर संपर्क में रह सकेंगे।
Today also marks another milestone for our relationship. Thanks to intense advocacy from the United States, 10 years ago today, the Nuclear Suppliers Group voted to allow India to engage in trade in civilian nuclear materials and technologies. That vote and the subsequent Section 123 Civil Nuclear Agreement opened a path for our strategic relationship to grow, bolstered defense and commercial cooperation, and expanded our people-to-people ties. We now look forward to what we can achieve over the next 10 years. In particular, we look forward to finalizing the Westinghouse Civil Nuclear Project that will provide clean and reliable power to millions of Indians.
The signing of the Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement, COMCASA, today will enable India to access advanced technologies from the US and enhance India's defense preparedness. We welcome the recent decision to elevate India to STA Tier 1 status for access to advanced technologies, especially in the defense field.
We will continue working together to enhance and expand India's role as a primary major defense partner to elevate our relationship to a level commensurate with our closest allies and partners. Today, we took, as you know, a significant step towards that goal by signing the Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement. The landmark agreement deepens our military-to-military cooperation and our ability to share the most advanced defense technology, making us both stronger.
All right, on to Deal Street. Global giant Tencent has bought a majority stake in Indian gaming app Dream 11 Fantasy. Sources tell us that Tencent deal values Dream 11 at around $750 million. Nisha Budar is here with the details. Nisha, the founder of Dream 11, Harsh Jain, has been featured in our startup series Young Turks. Take us through the details of this deal.
It could be yet another unicorn in the making in the internet space for an Indian company. And Dream11, which is a popular gaming app that has got Tencent, the global giant, internet giant, as one of the investors coming in and buying a majority stake in the company. Now, sources of direct knowledge have shared with CNBC-TV18 that by way of this transaction of Tencent entering and buying a majority stake in Dream11 Fantasy, they have valued the company at close to about $750 million. That's a whopping really amount, and that's the kind of growth that this particular gaming app has seen over the years as well. Now remember, it's very popular and has seen some of the marquee players like Kalari Capital as well as multiples also invest and put in their money in this particular company. It basically is a virtual app, virtual gaming app, where a virtual team is created backed by the real performance and the real life players. So it's quite popular among sports fanatics, and right now it does provide the platforms in fantasy cricket, football, even kabaddi and basketball. So it's a large transaction coming in for Dream11 Fantasy with $750 odd million of total valuations because of this transaction.